What is up, my fellow Chibits? Today, I'm here to bring all of you my weekly anime reviews of Fairy Tail 2014. Natsu is not having any of that bullshit of waiting until the fight is over, because he wants answers, and he wants answers now. So, majority of the episode is Natsu seeking answers from his father, charging in the middle of a fight while two dragons are clashing, and you see this power struggle going on throughout the entire episode. Like, let's take a few moments to really talk about that. Majority of the characters, or everybody actually, just stopped what they were doing. Any battle or anything that was going on before Ignil and Arachnologia came up out of nowhere and started fighting, everybody was having their fights, and then when they pop up, everybody just stopped what they're doing. It's like they were holding their weapons and they just dropped their weapons. That's what was going on, and everybody was just staring up, mesmerized by these two mythological creatures just beating the shit out of each other. And so, I find it funny how out of everybody, just Natsu's like, fuck this shit. He starts blasting himself up with fire, and he gets in the middle of this fight, and then you have it to where Ignil is trying to protect him while fighting, like, the King of Dragons, Arachnologia. So, I mean, it was a dangerous situation, and just seeing how Natsu wanted those answers, I think that's actually a good thing. It suits Natsu's character, but also, I feel like that is something the audience wants to know as well. Because, let's face it, if you're an anime only, and you're seeing this for the first time, you're probably saying, like, I want to know the answers. I want to know why Ignil was inside Natsu the entire time. Where is the other dragons? What happened on that certain date? What's with all the number 7? And also, why didn't you say anything? I mean, there's just so many questions, and seeing Natsu just charging up there and doing that, it's pretty much us, the audience, doing that. That's like us as the audience. That's what Natsu was in this episode. Now, besides that, though, before I get into any other details, there was a lot of recap in this episode, I know. So I think there was about a 5 to 7 minute recap. Now, 5 minutes, I think, just to start the episode. But then there was, like, an added extra couple minutes onto it in the middle of this episode with, like, the retelling of Arachnologia and his past, of how he became a dragon, to also getting to see, you know, Natsu of how his journey began. I mean, there was a lot of recap going on in this episode, and I guess it was trying to refresh everybody's memory, because if you did not know, which I said in the last review, but I'll say it again, as you know, this was the endgame of the series. The entire goal since the first episode of Fairy Tail was for Natsu to find his father, find the dragons, and there it is, endgame achieved. So with this right here, that's kind of why I feel like the recap came up like it did, because just to remind everybody what Fairy Tail started with and why it continued to go on was because Natsu was trying to find his dad. And this has kind of been one of the main reoccurring themes throughout Fairy Tail, so to see this, that's kind of why I feel like the recap was necessary. So, for now, I guess I can look past the recap, because, I mean, maybe some just didn't realize that's actually what this really means. That's what the endgame was. So, back into some details. You have it to where Erza is about to go up against Kyoka, and you have it to where she does a life link with Face, and Face right now is going faster, the timer's ticking down a lot faster, and then the entire continent's going to lose its magic source, which we know is going to be quite deadly for all the wizards, but also, it's going to affect the dragons. But here's the other thing we have to point out, which carries over from last episode. As we know, Arachnologia, he is scared. He is scared of End, because he came there probably to stop Face, but also stop End. So that goes to show you Arachnologia is scared of something. He is scared. The King of Dragons is scared of something. So if that doesn't show you how strong In must be, I don't know what else can. But then, also, when you have it to where Ignil, he's like, Natsu, I want you to go down there. I give you a mission. Since you're a part of one of those human guild things, groups, I want you to go beat Mark Gear, get the Book of End, do not open it, do not destroy it. And that right there, just great. It was a great way to kind of insert Ignil into the story with that dialogue with Natsu saying like, here, I got a mission for you. Since, you know, you do jobs and stuff, I want to hire you, do that, and then we will talk. Your reward is I tell you everything. So, a really cool way to kind of do that dialogue right there and then move over to focusing down the Book of End and also taking down Lord Gear, and then, you know, Ignil carrying on his fight with Arachnologia. Now, you also have it to where the other fights are starting to start back up, especially with, you know, Erza versus Kyoka, and I'm just gonna say right now, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna say something very controversial is about to happen very soon, and I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna fucking roll with it, okay? But Yeah, this episode's pretty good, though. I like the episode. Animation was a lot better than last week's episode. There still was some still frames, which I didn't notice last week, guys, but I just enjoyed seeing these scenes animated. But, yes, the animation in this episode was a huge improvement compared to last week's episode, and so I can't wait to see where it's all going to go. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.